Glen Hasbeen. Always been interested in cars, trained on the speedway, he's a motor mechanic, a four-wheel drive specialist, hot rod diesel expert. This trip he's driving his 2013 Land Rover Discovery 4. It's like a robot on wheels, a computer with a roof, and it's the first time he's driven it off-road. Kent Hindley, adventurer, fisherman, sparky by trade. Kenno's driving the ute he loves, a 2009 Toyota Hilux with all the fruit, and he's towing an MDC Extreme Explorer with his beloved tinny on top. Me, I'm just the guy who's been out in the bush too long and who's a sucker for the old stuff. That's why Milo and I stick together. She's a 1984 Toyota, and she's seen more off-road tracks than most trucks ever will. We're in the state of Queensland, in the world's smallest continent, Australia, the place we call home. We're starting our trip on Tiwa Beach. The plan is to head north, explore the coastline, and then catch the barge over to the largest sand island in the world, Fraser Island. Starting at the bottom, we're going to work our way right to the top, to Sandy Cape. And then once we're back on the mainland, we're going to go and find a few hill climbs in the Vernon State Forest. Gleno can check his Land Rover out before making camp at the stunning Burrum Coast National Park. Then we'll head a couple of hours further north to finish the trip at Bulburren National Park. Oh, this is going to be good.
Well, it's high tide and I couldn't really get a run up, and it's pretty soft in here, so with the trailer on I just didn't have enough momentum. Anyway, looks like we've got another victim just here. I was lucky to make it how far I did, I think. Glen!
Hello!
Well, the guys have got a plan. That's always the most important part of any recovery.
You probably just winch yourself up and then I'll move forward.
Only move forward when I've taken weight off the rope.
Perfect. Gotcha.
Ha! Almost sounds like you know what you're talking about, Kenno.
All yours, matey.
It helps if I put the winch in gear. I might get out and do that, shall I?
Oh, I think I spoke too soon.
Okay, when you're ready, mate.
She's pretty soft.
Yeah, you're nearly up on the stuff.
Whoa, you're really enjoying that, aren't you, Kenno?
Mate, high five me.
Thank you. I'd also like to thank Land Rover.
What a place to have a camp, just surrounded by Mother Nature. But you can't have campfires here anymore for one simple reason. Too many people used to chuck bottles and cans into them. Ah, struth.
Brilliant day.
Unreal.
Yeah, well, I'm glad something worked today because dinner won't.
I love Roothy's cooking. I always have, always will. It's cooked with so much flavour.
And I guess the best thing about it is when you travel with guys like this, they don't care what you cook. They'll have a crack at it. I was actually going to call it low-range lasagna. And then I realised we didn't have any lasagna, so let's just call it low-range lasagna and work on it.
Sounds good to me. I see onion there anyway.
Yep, started out with onion, mate, and then we're stepping up to your favourite, Auntie Charlie's chilli.
Whole jar of it, did you say?
Beautifully cooked. That one, low-range lasagna, meat. There you go, mate. I think you'll enjoy this.
I will.
Hang on, how about a bit of cheese?
You're
Okay, there you go, take it.
Okay, no, you said cheese.
You've been looking fairly skinny, mate. You needed to come out bush and let me work on you again.
Thanks, John.
No worries. Kenno, you're in, mate.
That's plenty. I'll have cheese though.
You love cheese?
Yeah, load it up with the cheese.
Load it up.
Cheese. Oh, that's the bloody go.
That's the ducks, isn't it?
Yep, that's awesome.
Oh, that's killer.
Thank you.
How's that all right?
Look at this.
Fraser Island low-range pasta. Lasagna.
Oh, lasagna.
It's really not that hard, you know. If you want to cook something that your mates really like, all you do is go to the supermarket and buy the stuff with all the flavour in it. And then when you chuck it in the pot, all the flavour mixes up and you get flavour times 10. Okay, situation, Megala's blocked, some fella with a boat on the back. Poor guy, it's pretty soft at the moment. So this is the alternate way around Nagala, which is definitely a low tide version. You wait, get it right, wait until the waves are up, fairly gentle, and then go. And hug the rocks on the left hand side. It's just getting the tide right, that's your major situation.
It's only every couple of years you can drive around the rocks at Nagala. In this instance we were able to, right on the low tide.
When there's a passage that you can only drive when the tide's out, then to risk getting stuck is to risk losing your vehicle. That's your problem at Nagala, that's your problem at Rainbow Beach, anywhere you get a rocky outcrop into the sea.
Beautiful.
That's just glorious. Look at the bank out there. There's going to be fish here, Kenno.
Oh, look at the water. This is going to be gold. How good is this? Yeah, so I finally convinced John to come fishing with me out in the boat. Ripped the tinny off the top of the trailer, threw the motor on, threw a bit of gear in. And off we went, out into the sandy strait.
Put a bit of weight on this side, mate.
I've got it. In you go. About as graceful as 3 whales in a bathtub.
We're good at this.
Me, I can't get into
I'll
that.
give you a bit of room.
Whoa, here I come.
You alright?
Go, Kenno, go. Well, after a graceful entry into the boat, we were off. Must admit, Kenno's got me excited about what we can catch out here. We're doing something called trolling. I've done a bit of that before, but never in a boat. Oh, check out the colour of the water. This is insane. I'll tell you what, I'm really glad I bought a big bag of sausages along. Oh, there's many mysteries in the world, but how Kenno can throw a line into a whole bunch of fish that you can see jumping out of the water and they all ignore it just amazes me. I mean, the number of times he casts in and out, he's the most enthusiastic fisherman I've ever seen.
Not a single fish, not a single bite. What a waste of time.
Perfect conditions to catch sharks tonight though, eh?
Yeah, right, Kenno.
Bottom down.
Mate, I'm on the belly.
Maybe hit one of those magic buttons and, levitate or something.
Oops, it's on its belly again.
Out of the hundreds of different features the Landy has to offer, Glen ended up choosing tyre placement and a bit of right foot to get through.
There she goes.
Yep, with the larger tyres, Kenno crawls through easily.